I'm so proud of that band. Do you understand why I'm so proud of that band? That's the Weepies. That's a song called I Was Made for Sunny Days. That's from a new album out called Be My Thrill, which I just got this morning. I'm so proud of them. You know why I'm so proud of them?
Yes.
Well, let me tell the listeners why. I know you know. But as a matter of fact, was it 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
I came across a little song and I thought it was really great. And I didn't know who the people were. They were a band called the Weepies. They were Americans. And it turned out they were playing some gig down in the South. So I contacted them and I interviewed them. And they said that I was the first person that ever interviewed them. Nobody ever cared about them before. And they wanted to know how I heard about them. And they were all thrilled. And now they're becoming huge in America. And do you know what they'll say when they go up to get their Grammy?
Go on.
They'd say, thank you very much.
Yes.
And they'd say, we were in a small town in Ireland one time and a man rang us, a man called Gerry Anderson. And we said to him, how come you've heard of us? And he said, oh, I've got an ear for talent. And we went on, and ever since that, the whole world opened up for us. That's what they'd say at their Grammy Award. Good morning. The number to ring if you want to contact this programme is 08459 555 678. The email address is gerry.anderson@bbc.co.uk and the text messaging service is 81771. Okay, here's a man trying to sell something again. Please, for sale, steel tube, 66 centimetres by 700 miles. Buyer can collect tomorrow evening. That's from the Chilean Mining Authority. Did you see? Were you watching all that whole drama unfold last night? All the Chilean miners coming up in the tube.
Yeah.
I see you were terribly impressed by it. I
was
psychologically moved.
No, I tell you what. I couldn't wait for the last three.
Well, you've seen one. You've seen them all. You know, really.
But I couldn't wait for the last three.
You know, it's like seeing a singer. You know, one's the same.
But
as
there's
the
a very
other.
moving scene. I think it was the 29th. Or there was one of the his wee girl was there.
Yes,
and it was very moving.
I missed that. I'd gone to bed by then. What time is this at?
It was around 12 o'clock or so.
It's only so many hours you can sit watching Mexicans coming out of a tube. Well, Chileans, I suppose. But, you know, there was one of the girls there looked, one of the girls who was the... but the good thing is, sometimes when the man comes out, there's two wives waiting for him.
Well.
Because isn't it true that one of the guys, when they thought they were going to die, they had to send messages up to their loved ones. And the man sent a message to his wife and the other to his girlfriend. And then the two of them showed up when he was coming up in the tube. Can you imagine? He'd said, I stay in the tube. I stay here. Don't open the gate. Don't open the gate. I stay in the tube. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm heard, and this is, this is something that's just come in now. They're not all up yet. There's one guy left there. And he's managed to smuggle up a message. And this is what it is. He wanted me to have it. He said, Dear Gerry, I am still trapped under the world here in Chile. I was in the storeroom listening to Senor Hugo, the farming person, trying to solve his brain teaser that he gives every day to the culture people to make them go loco. But when I come out, all my amigos are not here anymore, and also the buggers have drank the last beer in the fridge and nicked all my fags. So I am doomed to spend all my last days in a place that is dark and miserable like your pueblo of Puerto Down. Senor Gerry, please can you ask Senora Janet to call the Embassy of Chile Peoples in City of Strokes and tell them that I am still in world's bottom all in my loneliness. It might help if she tells them I am a Catholic. And please to tell my wife that the woman who is saying that I am her boyfriend is also loco, like Senor Hugo, the farming person. But it could be worse. I could be size of Senor Nolan. He would need a very big drill bit to be coming upstairs from here. Also, I think Senor McGimpsey is very nice man and is not very funny when you taking the piece from him. Kind regards. Let me do Michael McGimpsey before I go. I am in the tube.
What would have happened if Nolan had been in the mine?
It had to stay down there. He would have had to wait until he was the size of a cigarette before they put him in. He'd probably been there for about 10 years. But you see, this is one of the things that we have to say, is that one of the miracles of our age. And one of the things I enjoyed about that, do you know what? I was watching the real news last night. You know, the real news,
yes,
Channel 4.
Yes.
You see, you watch BBC News, then you watch ITV News, and then you watch the real news. And then he was down there. They had a camera down as the guys were getting in. Yes. He had a camera down underneath
All the stations had that.
I know, but the point is, it was just better. Because Jon Snow was getting really excited and everything. And it was great. It was immediate. And they were going by the skin of their teeth. And what do you call the skin of their teeth? No, the seat of their pants, sorry. They were just, they were just going for it, you know. And I really enjoy that. You know, that element of danger. You know the way I like an element of danger.
Roy's on one.
Is he? Hello, good morning, Roy.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I like an element of danger.
Well, there's not much danger in what I'm going to ask you.
All right, then. We need all types here. We don't
Right.
necessarily enjoy only the dangerous people. Ordinary people serve as well.
Well, as I say, you're talking about what happened yesterday. I'm going to talk about 3,000 years ago.
Okay.
Have you ever, do you know of Emain Macha?
No, I don't think I
No,
do.
you actually
no.
do know. It's the site of the Stone of Destiny where it was first used.
Oh, Armagh.
Armagh.
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
Emain Macha.
That's right. I didn't.
That's the old Irish.
I don't speak Ulster Scots all that well.
Well, actually, see, that's the thing. The old Irish language is within the Ulster Scots and the Gaelic of Scotland.
Yeah, it's
It's
funny
not
that
Gaelic. It's
yeah,
not Gaelic as such.
it's a kind of a hybrid in between.
Well, it's the original
That's
Irish
right.
language.
That's right.
As I say, Gaelic is an imported language.
Yeah, from which we all learned how to speak what we do today.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Now, what I'd like to ask of you, and especially your listeners,
Yeah.
is anyone from Armagh or that area, or in the, where did the stone actually lie?
Mm-hmm.
Where in the regions of Armagh did the stone lie?
Just tell them, for the benefit of the listeners, tell them what this stone is exactly.
Well, the Stone of Destiny is the stone that was used way back 3,000 years ago,
Yeah.
and it was the kings of the king of the Scots. The Scots originated from Northern Ireland, and those that were chosen to be king sat upon the stone and were proclaimed king.
Is that the one that's in the British Museum? Oh, sorry,
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
That's
There's
right.
one in the Ulster Museum. I sat in that.
Well, there's replicas here and there and yonder.
Oh, I don't think this is a replica. I think this is a kind of a chair, a stone chair.
Well, stone chair.
Yeah,
No, the Stone of Destiny is pure and simply a big slab of sandstone.
Okay, right. It's not the scone stone, is it?
No, well, this is the question. I've been 61 years doing this,
Yeah.
and the big question I always hang over it was it the Stone of Destiny or just a stone from Scone?
Scone, sorry, I said scone. I nearly said scone, which is the word. I never know how to pronounce that. It's scone. Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, I would imagine there are people out there, many, many closet historians out there, of which I happen to say I am one.
Well, one of the things is the question about the actual stone. Is it the real stone or not?
Okay.
Now, and that has always been the dilemma with me until just recently I got a hold of a book, and there, lo and behold, the question was answered.
All right then.
That it is the real stone.
Well, and
And
you want that confirmed, do you?
No, I'm confirming it.
Oh, you're
I'm going to confirm that the stone that's in Edinburgh is the real stone.
really? All right then.
For once and for all, let's get rid of this nonsense of switching stones.
Okay then. Let's not switch these stones anymore.
Huh?
Let's not switch these stones
Well,
anymore.
Mr. Connolly will no longer be able to make fun and mock the stone. And that was the thing.
Yeah.
It was, when I finish the article, I'll send you a copy.
Please do.
As I say, the Scots made two big mistakes
Yes.
when it came to that time, that the question of the stone is sort of there. But anyway, what I'm going to get back to is there anyone from the Armagh area, or a historian, or there must be somewhere that is, the place of the stone, or the stone of this, some
Where the
place
stone
name
actually lay.
where the stone lay.
Okay, let's put that out to the people in Armagh, and there are many historians in Armagh, as you well know, many
And then,
people
as I
interested
say,
in history who would
in a
happen
week-
to know that.
In a week and weeks, I'll send you a copy.
Please do. All right, then anyone who knows where that stone originally lay, give us a ring at 08459 555 678. And keep your work up, sir. It's men like you that keep the country great. Thank you.
Save yourself.
Bye, bye. If I had my life to live over again, and can I, please? It would be very, very different. Mm-hmm. You don't know, and I have never shared this with you before. No. Sharon?
You never sharing this.
Sharon, hello Sharon, how you doing, love? Sharon? I have never shared this with you before,
No.
but my greatest wish and my wildest dream always was to be a paleontologist. Right. And indeed, when I came back from my travels as a musician and had reached the old age of 32, 33, I was looking around myself and I realised I was never going to become Bob Dylan. And I said to myself, what do I really want to be? And what I really wanted to be was a paleontologist. And I made inquiry. Look, are you listening? I am trying pouring my heart out
Yes,
to
you're
you
a
here.
paleontologist. Go on.
What is a paleontologist?
I'm looking at wee stones and looking for fossils and things and skeletons and things like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's basically an archaeologist. A paleontologist is basically... Anyway.
You were stones. Is that not a stone man? The man who looked at the stones? Paleontologist.
Well, not particularly.
Well, what did you look at? What does he do?
Bones.
Well, but you looks at the fossils.
I was a bones
guy.
guy.
A stone.
I'm a bone man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I couldn't do that because I had to go to university in
Janet
Dublin.
said, will you go to Mary?
You're not listening to a word I'm saying.
Janet's telling me.
Janet doesn't even know what that's Janet what a paleontologist
I've
is.
already said what it is.
But she doesn't know.
She does.
She doesn't.
Her brother's one.
Ah, right. Hello, good morning. Who's on this?
One, Mary.
Oh, sorry. Good morning, Mary.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
Mary. How are you today?
Well, Gerry, I'm not really great, if you understand me.
Yes, okay.
I had rang your show. I'm a listener every day. I'm sure you know that. And listen to you every morning,
Yes.
thinking, Gerry Anderson's the man that'll get things done. So
Yeah.
I rang this morning just to ask you to play the Paul Hull debut album single,
Oh.
All the Lies That You Told Me.
Yeah.
But you give out yesterday that you didn't like it, that
No, I didn't say
it. I didn't. Christy Hennessy number.
No, I didn't say I didn't like it.
Or whatever.
No, all I said was I didn't think it was
Yes.
well as good as the Christy Hennessy version. But I mean that's not saying I don't like it because
Yeah.
I mean how can you be as good as that? Because that's
Well,
just
I
about
know.
as,
Well,
you
this
know.
is it.
But see, that's one of the things about when people cover a song,
Yes.
they cover it because they like it. They're not always saying this is better than the original.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing to say that it's
Yes.
not really as good.
Yes.
It's
in due
different.
respect, but yeah.
Yeah, I
It
know.
is a tribute to Christy Hennessy.
I know.
And
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do.
his
I will
daughter
play
has
it.
Loved it.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll
She
play
cried it. She
I'll-
cried when she heard the music.
Yeah, you mean Hermione?
Yes.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do today.
Yes.
Maybe that's a wee bit crude of me. I'll play it
Yes.
today and let the listeners make up their mind. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit it.
Yes, Gerry, I understand. I mean, you do the stuff that you like. I would respect that. Respect you as a broadcaster and everything.
I'll play it today.
And if you don't, I mean, you're going to lose your listeners. You're listening every day to you.
I'll play it today. Sean, do you see that particular record?
Yes.
It's on my desk, on the left-hand side, really on the edge of my desk on the left-hand side. Maybe perhaps, I wouldn't ask you because I know you can't get up the stairs.
Yeah.
Maybe perhaps one of the girls. We've only got one girl. Is
Yes.
Emma?
We'll
I
do it
saw-
at 11.
I came in here this morning
Yes.
at 9:10.
Yes.
And who did I see going out the door, dressed? But Emma.
Yes.
Where's she going?
She's off to do there's some sort of radio exhibition about radio foil and radio Ulster media studies, and Emma's given a little talk.
It's a careers fair.
Yes.
And meanwhile, the chair sits empty here.
Yes, well, she's away trying to get new recruits for your show.
What do
To
you mean
work on
recruits?
it. To get people to work on your program.
Work on it?
Yeah, they're
Well, it'll be the first time they ever got anybody to work
they're
on
trying.
it.
At least they're trying.
Why did she just work on it herself instead of going out looking for other people?
Well,
Out there all painted all fancy up.
by the way, you made a
some kind of
mistake this
trollop.
morning. No, you made a mistake this morning. There's a man on 3 wants to correct you.
I'm not finished with this woman here yet.
Mary.
Mary, you still there? No, I am finished with her. She's gone. Janet, you wouldn't go upstairs, would you, please? If you would, if Sean will let you out. No way he likes you to sit in his knee when you go past. Would you get that wee song? It's by a fellow called David. Is it Hull?
Hull.
It's Paul Hull, and it's called "Lies That You Told Me," and it's a single, and it's on the very, very corner of my desk on the left-hand side. Yeah.
The undertone's away for it. The undertone's
God
gone.
bless him.
It's undertones
Don't
away.
depend on him.
Leaping up the stairs like a big mad gazelle.
Like a lilty. All right,
Look.
then. What?
There's a correction on 3.
That's a correction. Hello. Good morning, correction. Good morning, correction. There's nobody on 3 at all.
No, he went to 2 apparently.
2. Hello. Morning, correction.
Jerry, how you doing?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Not too bad. Jerry, I want to correct you. This morning you said, you were talking to Stephen, you said you fought, when you fought Stephen that time, you fought him up in the Holy Family Club.
Oh, where do we
It was
fight?
It was actually the Holy Trinity Club in
Oh,
Church
I'm
Lodge.
sorry. Holy Trinity.
I was just saying, because the coach of the Holy Trinity Club, who was there that night, and I think he was in your corner, was he? Michael Hawkins?
Yes, he
He's
was.
over in Delhi with the boys now.
That's right.
And Stephen Friel. It was just to correct you, because the boys didn't get much of a mention. The coaches didn't get much of a mention, and they've done a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's great. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't entirely sure. I just took a chance on it. It's Holy Trinity Turf Lodge.
That's right, Jack. I thought you were a bit punchy, maybe Stephen.
Can't you hear me talking to the guy?
No, I just want to tell
Can't
Peter.
you hear me talking here?
Yes. But I just want to tell Peter that...
Yes, John.
Peter, Charlie Nash, you know of Charlie Nash.
I do, yeah, I know him, man.
Well, Charlie was on Radio Foil this morning talking about the guys winning the medal, and he was in full praise of those two men that you mentioned. He says without
Absolutely.
them, they wouldn't have got the medals.
And I'm going to give out to Sarah Brett. Sarah Brett always introduces Charlie as ex-Olympic boxer. Charlie is an ex-world title.
I don't like the
Ex-European champion, Charlie, wasn't he?
Former is a better word.
A former European champion, and he also fought for the world title and was
for
narrowly defeated.
Yes.
Been champion of the world. He's more than and I'm going to give out to Sarah.
Hit her.
I'm going to...
Jerry.
Because you know Charlie's going, former Olympic boxer?
No, Charlie
be too nice to say. Yes. Charlie be too... See, if I were Charlie, I'd say, oh, by the way, I fought for the world title as well.
And I'm
a
former European champion.
Yeah, Charlie wouldn't do that.
Yes.
So I'm going to slap her wrist when I go upstairs. Something to look forward to.
Peter remembers you fighting.
I remember you getting into the ring that night, Jerry.
Yeah, the people were amazed at my six-pack.
Amazed? I don't know about amazed, maybe second. But I remember you getting in, and I said to myself, boy, oh boy, if he got any thinner, he'd only need one eye.
Right, they were amazed at my six-pack and revolted by Nolan's lunch pack. Well, thank you for that. You should be on the stage.
Guys.
Thank you, bye. Very funny. How funny was that?
Very.
But what a punch, eh? Nolan went down like a bag of spuds.
Doing things lovers do.
Morris Pipers.
Where am I?
Balls of flour.
See them on my way home. How I hate to be alone. They're in love. Where am I? I guess I have to hope that today the sun will shine, and maybe tomorrow you'll be mine. Till that day I will wait, watch the lovers on the lake. They're in love. Where am I? Walk alone on Lover's Lane, past the kisses in the rain. They're in love. Where am I? I guess I have to hope that today the sun will shine, and maybe tomorrow you'll be mine. Lovers walk two by two, doing things lovers do. They're in love. Where am I? They're in love. Where am I?
Couldn't resist playing another song by the Weepies there. That's another track from that album, which is called Be My Thrill, and that's called They're in Love, Where Am I? You know, I could spend the whole programme just playing this entire album, but that's too much. I remember John Kelly did that one time, and look what happened to him. The chair of which I speak...
Yes, he would only get his own programme on television on RTE.
And is now a world-famous guy making €400,000 a year. See, that's what happens. You know, when you bite the hand that feeds you. The O'Neill inauguration chair... That's the one that I sat in. It's on the History of the World website in 100 objects. It's the Clandy Boy O'Neills. It's the branch of the O'Neills at their own. Settled in South Antrim and North Down. It's they were hunted in the flight of the Earls there. That's the one I'm talking about. Never mind the stone at all. Some other people here want to... Hold on a second. I'm just going to... I'm fairly sure number one... Did you see Minor number 25 coming out? Apparently, he looked like Wayne McCullough. The packet racket.
No,
But you didn't see
don't
that? I'm
don't
sorry.
remember seeing
No, it's okay. No need to comment at all.
No, didn't see it.
The Stone of Destiny is better known as the stone outside Dan Murphy's door. Oh, now stop that, please. Will you not? Will you not do that? Please don't make fun of the listeners. It doesn't become some people. I'm just looking at some of these emails. Shows have been great this week. Keep it up. I always suspect. I always suspect. Do you notice that? Now, here's something that I've been noticing. Have you noticed how fat David Cameron is getting suddenly? Have you noticed that?
No, not really.
He's really putting on weight. Since he became the Prime Minister, he's expanding. It's very subtle. Every time I see him, he's just that wee bit fatter. That's what happens to you when you go on like that. Become Prime Minister, you get fat. Anyway, never mind.
Tony Blair didn't get fat?
No, he didn't, but that's what happens what's his name? David Cameron.
The undertone, sorry for interrupting you, but we're getting a communication from up the upstairs, up the mine, up the stairs.
Yes.
And there's nothing on your left-hand side of your desk.
Well, try the right-hand side. It's not too far away. It's near the edge.
Do you want to talk to the undertone?
No,
Tell
I
him where it
won't
is.
talk to him. It's near the edge somewhere.
Near the edge
it's
of
a
the
single.
right-hand side.
Paul, left-hand side, probably.
No, he's looked the left-hand side.
Well, I take no responsibility if it's not there. That's all I can say.
There's a rat under the desk. It's running around the desk, apparently.
Is it Norvegius? Ratus? Anyway.
No. He's seeking help now.
This gentleman writes to me and he said, I love your show.
It was easier rescuing the miners. So it was.
He says, I love your show and also Coil, spelled C-O-I-L. I have noticed that more frequently people are asking whether you're in good form these days or not. This would indicate to me that perhaps you've got an up and down personality. My philosophy in life is that it isn't about how good you feel over a period of time, but rather that life's experience is about a series of moments. I'm delighted to confirm that some of my memorable moments include instances from this programme. Isn't that a nice thing to say?
Yeah.
I remember talking to Gaybo one time, Gay Byrne,
Yes.
and the only thing I ever said that he ever listened to, he said, can you do him? I can't do him. He said, it doesn't matter what you do in the radio. No, I'll just do it. He says, it doesn't matter what you do in the radio. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how hard you study. It doesn't matter how carefully you interview people. It doesn't matter what you do. The only thing that people will ever remember are single moments.
Yeah.
A little moment when something happened. They won't remember your interviews with anybody. What do you remember about Broad Hull?
Yeah.
When I say Parkinson, what do you?
Obviously,
When I say Parkinson, what do you think?
Fighting with Parkinson.
Rod
obviously.
Hull.
Yeah. Give me another one. Go on, ask me another one. What do you remember about somebody else? What do you remember about Charlie Drake?
Russell Hardy?
I've been hit by
Grace Jones.
Chris Jones. That was Naomi.
Chris
Campbell.
Jones? No.
What do you call her?
No, he's a
Grace
presenter.
Jones.
Grace Jones.
Yeah,
That's the things you remember.
yeah,
That's the same here. When people think of this program, they think of
What?
nothing.
On 92 to 95 FM
and 1341 medium wave.
This is BBC Radio Ulster.
BBC News at 11 o'clock. This is Paddy O'Flaherty. A security alert near Belfast Ligoneel Road is now over. A number of controlled explosions were carried out by the army, but nothing untoward has been found. Forensic experts have taken away the car for further investigations. The main road has been reopened, but a cordon remains in place at Weavers Hill Court. The government has confirmed it will abolish 190 publicly funded bodies known as quangos. Another 60 are being lost through mergers. Consumer Focus is one of the organisations that's likely to be scrapped and have its remit transferred to the Citizens Advice Bureau. Its chief executive, Mike O'Connor, says he fears that won't give consumers the protection they need.
Citizens Advice are a great charity giving advice to people about benefits and employment rights. We do a completely different job. If it's true that they're going to give Citizens Advice Bureau our job, we're going to have to transfer all those skills. And of course, what I'm frightened about is nothing will fall between the two stools, and we can get our value, our skills into that charity.
World leaders have sent messages of congratulations to Chile for the successful operation to recover 33 miners trapped underground for more than 2 months. Chile's President Sebastián Piñera said it had been an inspiration to the world. A new study suggests that many home Wi-Fi networks in the UK can be hacked in less than 5 seconds. researchers found just under half of the 40,000 networks they identified didn't have a password or basic security encryption. Michael Lynch is from the life assistance company CPP, which carried out the research.
It's not just a case of one person taking your bank card details. These feed into online data trading. People can use your wireless network to go and visit the kind of websites that you perhaps wouldn't want to visit yourself and commit crimes in your name, get benefits in your name.
Now here's Barra Best with the weather.
It'll stay rather cloudy today with the odd hint of brightness or sunshine from time to time, and temperatures will climb to around 14 degrees in a few places. Apart from a few light and isolated showers towards the north coast, it's going to be a dry day with light winds, and it'll stay dry and rather cloudy too this evening and overnight, with temperatures falling into single figures.
BBC News.
BBC Radio Ulster. Travel news.
In Kilkeel, Greencastle Street is closed until 7 o'clock today and tomorrow, and all day on Sunday. As a result, a temporary bus stop is in place outside Mourne Presbyterian Church for bus services to Newry, Newcastle and Belfast. And at the seaport, there will be no 1:30 Stena sailing from Belfast to Stranraer today. For further information, you can keep up to date with Stena's ferry check service on 08705 755 755. Aileen Morna reporting.
Travel news on BBC Radio Ulster.
On Talkback with Wendy Austin today, congratulations and celebrations. More on Sir Cliff later. But were you up half the night watching the last miner being brought to the surface in Chile? And what's been the best day of your life? Let me know on the texts. We'll hear about the Irish connection as well. Wouldn't you know there'd be one? How little would you work for? As little as £2 an hour in Fermanagh. Yes, it's illegal, but would you do it? Then walk in the plank. That's what passengers on the Dublin-Belfast train had to do last night. Were you on it? Tell me about it. And yes, Sir Cliff. He's 70. Your memories. Or do you care? Tell me and join in on Talkback at 12.
Did you see the photograph of Cliff going on the stage in a Zimmer frame?
I thought that was very funny.
I thought it was funny too. And
fair play to him.
Yeah, he reminded me of you in many ways, except he was only joking.
Well, I've done a lot in a short space of time, and I've seen faces that don't know how to smile. People on the ground, they look up at you. It's hard to switch off, but that's what I'm trying to do. 'Cause someone told me the world owes you nothing, and I think it might be true, but I feel something out there. And I wonder what it's like to know there's no one that you can turn to when you need to open up and tell someone, tell them how you feel. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. That's all they hear ringing in their ears. And some of them say they serve their country. Some of them, I wonder where is their family. And someone told me the world owes you nothing. I think it might be true, but I feel something out there. And I wonder what it's like to know there's no one that you can turn to when you need to open up and tell someone, tell them how you feel. gets me down when I see you eating something that someone thought was beneath them. You're sitting on the ground with your life's treasures, and people run past you at their leisure. And someone told me the world owes you nothing. I think it might be true, but I feel something out there. And I wonder what it's like to know there's no one that you can turn to when you need to open up and tell someone, tell them how you feel.
I've been away a year and a day. You recognize love after the fact. You did what you did, and that was that. Don't say words that you don't mean. And when I'm gone, please speak well of me. Looking back now, I only wish I had been kinder. Did I ever know love? Did I ever know love? And could I have been blinder? Don't say words that you don't mean. And when I'm gone, please speak well of me. Don't hold back all your love for someday, for someday. I would say that I'm sorry if it would do any good, but to never regret means you have to forget, and I don't think that I could. Don't say words that you don't mean. And when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, please speak well of me.
Ah, that's good. I make no apologies for playing another track from the Weepies. That's a song called Please Speak Well of Me from their new album, which is called Be My Thrill. And before that, a song from a Northern Ireland band called Building Pictures, which is basically vocals written and recorded by John Gribben, who is the brother of Kieran Gribben, who is indeed Joe Echo. So he would be an echo of Joe Echo. Someone on the line here?
Ken.
Ken, not
your Ken.
Oh, God, thanks.
No, it's not your Ken.
Thank God. God, thanks. Thanks, God.
Good
Hello,
morning.
Ken.
Good morning, Terry. Once again, enjoy the show as always.
Oh, thank you.
It's actually an appeal, and it's for, believe it or not, for a silver band.
Yes, go ahead.
For
A
the
silver
Irish
band as
Congress.
in
Pardon?
a band that plays.
Oh, yeah. It's for the Irish Congress of Trade Unions parade on the 23rd of October.
Yes.
They assemble at St. Anne's Cathedral. It's to basically highlight Stop the Cuts. You know, we all know the problems that we're having within, not only within Northern Ireland, but right across.
Yeah, we're in a unique situation. The politicians and the bankers have messed up the country, so all the unmarried mothers have to pay for it.
Yeah, and a lot of the elderly are suffering.
And the elderly, yeah. Of course, all the people who, of course, took part in the banking crisis, all the people who are sitting at home, it's their fault.
The hospitals are getting that bad. They're near going to ask now for 2 days bed.
Yeah, we forgot about the sick as well. It's their fault as well. They have to pay for all the mistakes made by the fat cats. Yeah.
But, well, as I say, we'll have all that there. But basically what this is about,
is the Irish Congress of Trade Unions, the parade that they're going to have on the 23rd of October.
Uh-huh.
And I might make an appeal. We're looking for a silver band for to lead the parade.
Okay.
Or even an accordion band, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That would just add that little bit of atmosphere to the...
All right, then. So where's the... Sorry.
And I can get in touch with Pauline.
Where's the parade? Where's the parade? Just again, where's the parade going to be?
The parade starts outside St Don's Cathedral in Belfast.
Yeah.
At 12:30.
On the day, what date is that again?
The 23rd of October.
Okay.
And that'll the parade from St Don's Cathedral then till the City Hall, where people talk about the issues that are relevant of today. You know, and as I say, and if any politicians out there listening, you know, and other people, Northern Ireland is a special case.
Yeah.
Because there's not another part within the UK that had to go through 35 years of turmoil what we did.
I know.
And it stopped a lot of inward investment and many other issues.
Yeah.
But as I say, these are things, and as you know, we're all getting older.
Yeah.
And a lot of the elderly have to be looked after. But whenever I see the fat cats getting fatter...
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know.
There's no sign of them getting thinner. Well, one of the things I feel about that, I think, I have a feeling that we may possibly be not too bad here. It's people in England I feel sorry for because, see, they were under Labour so long that they forgot what Conservative meant. And then they voted them in, and now look what's happening. Yeah. They're just suddenly remembering, but it's too late. Anyway.
It's like the song that you played there, Gerry. Remember me when I'm gone. You know.
All right.
A lot of people will be. But as I say, if they get in touch with Pauline, do you want me to give you the phone number?
If you wish, but remember now there's a lot of weird people out there.
Well, sure, we know that, but sure.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the Irish Congress of Trade Unions, and it's 90...
Yeah.
247...
Yeah.
940. That's 90 247 940, and that's the Irish Congress of Trade Unions.
Okay.
And if they ask for Pauline.
Pauline. Okay, so
I would make an appeal for everyone to attend this rally as well. And if there's a band out there that can offer their services for the day, it's a very, very worthwhile cause because it affects each and every one of us in Northern Ireland.
There's an interesting article in the Irish News today by Newton Emerson, and he suggests that one of the reasons why people are taking it so easily, I mean, people actually should be going out protesting seriously. You know the way you're going to do, but apparently nobody really does anymore. Where's all the students? You know, everybody's taking it lying down, and he suggests the reason why everybody is taking it lying down because they feel as if it's their fault.
Yeah,
as if they are, you know what I mean?
On the chin, Gerry, for 30 odd years.
I feel personally to blame for the fall of all the banks. You know, it's my fault. You know, I've been having it too easy. Anyway, we'll try and get you a band, okay?
And once again, thank you very much for your time, and I enjoy your show. Thank you.
Bye. The number to ring if you're interested in that. If you're a band. Or if you're part of a band or run a band or know a man in a band or in a band or can influence a band in a band or know someone who's in a band. Remember that's what you used to say in Derry a long, long time ago, that you couldn't throw a stone without hitting someone who was either in a show band, was in a show band or wanted to be in one. And it was true, wasn't it?
Apparently there's a silver band in Coal Island.
Are they keen to do that?
I don't know.
Well, you see, that's quite a radical step for any band. They would need to believe.
Yeah.
I was watching Malachy Cush last night. Was it last night he was on?
Yes,
he's got a mouth.
What do you mean he's got a mouth?
You see, he used to have a smile.
Yes.
Have you been watching Malachy recently? Malachy's actually
I juked in at him last night.
What?
I juked in last night and my wife called me. He was interviewing some Michael Jackson impersonator. Did you see it?
No.
The guy was very good. Whoever it was, he was very good.
I was spared that. No, Malachy's quite good, but Malachy is going the other way.
Well, Malachy cut his teeth on this programme.
Well, he cut them too finely because when he came on first on TV, everybody complained that he was smiling too broadly. And now he's going the other way. Now he won't smile at all because he's too sensitive about it. Do you remember the way Ivan Little stopped talking?
Aye.
When you started slagging him. Do you remember he stopped talking? He started to talk like that. Maybe he's done like that. And he began to...
Ivan's out acting now. Ivan's a big full-time
He's out acting now.
He's full-time
Ivan's out acting now. Ivan's out acting now. What's Ivan doing now? Oh, he's out acting now. Anyway, Malachy's doing gigs with a very good friend of this programme and a very talented young lady, Gerry Bonner, from whom we've heard little of date. I think she's had a baby or something like that, and she took some time off. But Malachy's doing a gig with her in the Burnhaven this Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And also Plunkett McGartland and Brendan Mulholland will be joining them on the night. There we are. So there's Malachy. So Malachy needs to go in between the smile and the closed lip. You see, you put him off completely.
I did not put
you
him
did.
off.
It was you brought the attention to the people that he was smiling too much. Then people told him. Then he stopped smiling. He looks unhappy now. He looks like he's got his lips sewed up. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Go along, folks, tonight to a recording of Blast Cool with Lynette Faye and Karen Kirby in Hayden's Bar in the Rock. Hayden's Bar in the Rock, County Tyrone. Live performances from the following: Breach Harper, Dermot Byrne, Ard Bowes, Mickey Coleman, with Plunkett McArtland, who will be in Cookstown on Saturday night with Malachi, Desi Donnelly, Jim Murray, and Niamh Cavlin. Niamh Cavlin? Who's Niamh Cavlin? Oh, I got her record the other day. I must have a listen to that. And also the house band, and here's a house band, Cahill and Stephen Hayden with Artie McGlynn. There's a house band. That recording starts at 7:30. Admission is free. First come, first served. And you'll be on the TV, and it's a great wee night out. You can buy a pint while you're there. There we go. Look, stuff I'm telling the people. See, if it wasn't for me, nobody'd go anywhere. Also, Pure Savage at Cloisters in Ballynahinch tonight, featuring Seven Summits, the Red Admirals, and a young lady who was in singing on this programme with Aaron Shanley the other day. Very nice girl, a great singer called Ali Bradley, and the Lego Heads DJs. That's Pure Savage at Cloisters in Ballynahinch on Thursday, the 14th of October, which indeed is tonight. Doors open at 8 p.m, £3 just to get in. Lots of £2 drinks.
Lots of two drinks. Lots of two drinks.
Lots of £2 drink promotions. Stop trying to cut me up. It's all right for you people sitting there criticising.
Where is the CD?
Can he not find it?
No.
See that young fella? I swear.
He looked the left of the desk. He looked the right of the desk.
I bet you I could go upstairs and just put my hand on it.
Well, go on.
Who's going to mind the store?
Just put on a big Last Me Long song.
I don't do that in
and
case something
fly
happens.
up the stairs.
What would happen if something happened to the record? I wouldn't
I'll
be here.
nip in.
I don't want you in here. Don't you understand what I'm saying? I don't want you in here.
Well, could you just don't put on music at all, and Janet and I'll sit here and talk. Hear that?
That's what happens when I'm not here.
What, you want to hear what happens when you're not here?
Ah,
right.
okay.
This is what happens when you're not here.
That's right.
Gee, that's no good. That's what
Janet
happens
talking.
when I'm not here.
Yeah.
Just hear Janet in the background. See, if I went up to get the record, this is what you would hear.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I was watching Joe Mahan the other night.
Right.
Joe's very good.
We were asked to do Joe.
Were you?
Mm-hmm. Do Joe.
We were. I can't do Joe. Can you? You don't. You do Joe.
No, I'll try him. I'll try him. We were asked to do Joe. A man suggested this, that I do Joe Mahan visiting the brothers in Dungiven, and in search of one of his travels. Okay. So I've got to. He wants me to visit the home of the three brothers, looking a particular favour.
You're talking Patsy and Barney and
Patsy, Barney, and Fancy. Patsy, Barney, and Fancy. All right.
All right. Go ahead then.
I'm standing here just outside Dungiven, hoping to find three brothers, Patsy, Barney, and Fancy. For I'm told that one of them will help me turn the clock back on my 1984.
Oh, Jesus, that's against the law. That's against the law. That's against the law. All right, to hear that, you for the TVs. That's against. There wouldn't be a party, did nothing like that. What's is you still there?
Joe.
Is he? Where is he?
I'm looking for Pat. See, you've thrown me off the voice now. You say you Richie.
You turned into Liam Neeson.
I don't know who it was there now.
Stop being Liam Neeson.
I can't.
Be Joe again.
No, I can't be Joe again.
Go
now
on.
you threw me off.
Go on.
Well, what did I say? What did I say?
I'm looking.
I'm looking. Janice prompting us here now. Right. Right. I'm standing here outside Dungiven, hoping to find.
That's Liam Neeson.
Action.
That's Liam Neeson.
Well, who am I then?
All right, then keep going.
No, I can't do it now.
Go on, you can do
No,
it.
I can't
Go
do it.
on.
You tell me it's Liam Neeson, I can't do.
Go on.
You threw me off him.
Go on.
I was on him there, and you threw me off him.
Go on, Sean. Go on.
Ah, it's very difficult.
Go on, Sean.
No,
Do it
go.
again.
You see, now you're doing
go
Liam
on.
Neeson now.
Do it again.
Right. Tell me now if I've got him.
All right.
There we go.
Go
Good
ahead.
to say action.
Action.
Thank you. I'm standing here just outside Dungiven.
That's it.
Hoping to find three brothers, Patsy, Barney and Fancy, for I'm told that one of them will help me turn the clock back on my 1984 Hillman Imp, which has amassed 284,000 miles. If only I could turn the clock back to 40,000 genuine miles. So it's off to the home of Patsy. He's the man I'm told will do the job.
Oh, Jesus, the wrong house. Patsy does... no. Patsy does the bodywork. Bodywork, if you're looking at the clock turned back and getting genuine mileage, it's not Patsy you want now. Now, Patsy will do the bodywork if you have a dinge in her. If you get a bit of a dunt on her, if you get a dunt on her, bring her to Patsy. Patsy will do the panel beating.
You're Patsy. I've come to the house of Patsy. You're Patsy. Let's go back. So it's to the home of Patsy. You're now Patsy.
Hello. I'm Patsy. I believe you're looking at a clock turned back. Well, listen, you're in the wrong house. I do the panel beating. It's the bodywork I'm after. If you get a bit of a dunt there, I'm the boy. I'll get the panel beating her. And I won't charge you an hour and a leg now, not like them boys down in Agnews there. I'll see you all right. See you all right there, but see you getting the clocks back. You need to go somewhere. Try Barney.
And so it's over the fields of corn to the home of Barney. Let's hope Barney will turn the clock back on my 1984 Hillman Imp. Barney.
No, I don't know, boys. I do the electrics. And technically speaking there, maybe you'd say that's electrics. But, it's not. That's the engine. The engine is the mileage. The electrics is the lights. And anyway, I'm busy. Because Eamon McCann there's just got the gold. And I'm going out there now, because I'll tell you why. It's a long way from Gerry, where all them boys are boxing. But the thing that annoys me? They say, now straight from Gerry, and it's full of Indians. Everywhere you go, there's Indians. Where did they all come out of in Derry, for God's sake? And Eamon's sitting there, and he's only 20 miles to go, and he's talking about flying back. Why don't you just drive in the car? Like anybody else, he's only up the road. Get the gold liner down. What's he flying about? Waiting till Friday, could be back now.
And so to the home of Fancy. I'm told he can take the eye out of a spud and come back and pee in the hole. This will be the man for me, so it's Fancy to turn the clock back.
So what have you got there?
A 1984 Hillman Imp with 284,000 miles on the clock.
That's a fair look of mileage now. I'd need a big screwdriver for that now, I have to be honest with you now. And I'll tell you another thing now that you might not be aware of. I can't let you watch me doing it now. I want you to turn your back. Open the door. Bring her in. Okay. I've got the screwdriver now. Now turn your back. Put that TV... Get that TV camera down. Get away. Get away. Get the TV camera away. Turn it off. Is she off now? What do you want her back to?
If we could have 40,000 genuine miles, Fancy, I'll be forever in your debt.
Oh, Jesus, only I'm back in 35. You take 35,000. You take 35.
I need 40.
I can't put her forward. You'll have to drive another 5. You'll have to drive back and forward in Derry 100 times. No, she's stuck at the 35. That's it. Listen, I don't want a cheque. It's cash. Give us £200. You'll penny back if I were.
That's it.
See, you're no good. You can't keep her going.
Silence.
Where's the money? Where's the money, lad? Get the money out.
Get out of your scratcher and get your kicks on.
Hold your waist there, boy. Don't go near my biscuits, whatever that you do. Don't go near my biscuits, for they are not for you.
No way.
Don't go near the biscuits and take near 3 or 4. Hey, don't go near those biscuits, or you shall have no more. Get down, swing your thing. swing it now. Swing your thing like a big rear-ended cow. Swing your thing, swing it now. Swing it like it ain't no joke. Swing it like a pipe go. Swing it, baby. Swing it the biscuits. Don't you think you've had enough? Enough! Don't you dare go near my biscuits, for this is not a bluff. Nay, bluff, for if you take one more of my biscuits, you'll be no welcome then. For you are like a hungry fox, and me a chuppy hen. Swing your thing, swing it now. Swing your thing like a big rear-ended cow. Swing your thing, swing it now. Swing it like a ain't no joke. Swing it like a big dog. Get down! You're nothing but a biscuit thief, dear Reverend, it must be said. Never seen a man of God as good at hiding my biscuits in his head. Get out, shoo, you biscuit devil. Get out from my wee house. My biscuits are all disheveled. Some are broken, some are shaken, some are loose. Swing your thing, swing it now. Swing your thing like a big rear-ended cow. Swing your thing, swing it now. Swing it like it ain't no joke. Swing it like a pike on the hook. So you can take all your greedy weedy ways to some other biscuit face. You'll not have one more of my biscuits, cause I've given the last one to the mouse. Don't go near the biscuit tin, I'll show you to the door. Swing your hook, for I've got no biscuits left back, and you shall have no more. Swing your thing, swing it now. Swing it. Swing your thing like a big rear-ended cow. Swing your thing, swing it now. Swing it like it ain't no joke. Swing it like a pipe on the hook. Get down here. You got a monkey wrench. Get down now. Get that monkey off your shoulder. You do the shoulder. You gotta get it laid back. Swing it, get that spine like rubber boy. Get it, take it over like a wee Fergie. Swing your thing, swing it now. Swing it like it ain't no joke. Swing it like a pipe on the hook. Oh boy, I could do with some red diesel now.
Biscuits. That's Stephen Hall. That's from an album called Songs from the Moonshed. Great show yesterday, kid. The highlight of the show, in my opinion, was Coilus Interruptus yelling, "I don't know what to drink with pizza." Many people were surprised by that cry for help. Tommy, my cat, threw the Chilean Chronicle from him and yelled, "Let him drink cake," echoing a royal pronouncement of many centuries ago. I cooled Tommy down by running him in a circle of Northern Ireland football boots. "Goal!" I yelled presumptuously, while Tommy whistled foil as a tea-boy at the request of Bishop Daly. Mr. Coyle must be up to his ears in insider trading. "This is the feeling in the city," said Tommy. "He's been buying short and selling long, whilst also trading on the margins. Isn't that criminal?" "Yes, it is. Mr. Coyle will probably pick up a £3 or £4 bonus this Christmas." "He's a fat cat," yelled Tommy. "He's one fat pussy." "Hold the wedding and change the betting," I cried. "You said Gerry spoke 49% of the time and Coilus Interruptus spoke 50% of the time. What happened to the other 1%? Janet squeezed that in. You may remember at one point Janet screamed, "Get off me, Batman! You're messing up my hair!" "By jingo," I cried. That explains why Emma moved, lock, stock and barrel, upstairs. "Sexual harassment!" screamed Tommy, from a man who wears a Matt Talbot badge on his lapel. "A wolf in sheep's clothing," I cried. "A Rottweiler posing as a wee Shih Tzu. To the stocks with him," shrieked Tommy, and they went. If you live in the Holy Land, that crashing sound you hear is the sound of guitars being smashed by hurley bats wielded by students.
An angel came to you out of the mystic blue while you were praying to God above, pure as a lily flower, closed in its petal tower. You opened to the power of love. Though pain would ensue from that flame that burned in you, still you embrace the burning word. The angel flew away after he had his say on that most sacred day for love. Though pain would ensue from that flame that burned in you, still you embrace the burning word. Gabriel came to you out of the mystic blue while you were praying to God above.
That's a very unusual record, that, and I played a track from it the other day called The Coat, and that's from a very fine singer-songwriter who's well known below the border, as they say, under the grey skies of an Irish Republic, but not so well known up here, I don't think. Johnny Doohan. I came across him many years ago when I used to play in bands. He used to be in a little group. And he used to have
He's a lovely voice.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Johnny Doohan, D-U-H-A-N. Johnny Doohan, and he's got a website. All his stuff is there if you're interested in. He publishes his own stuff, and it's johnnydoohan.com. Johnnny, D-U-H-A-N. Notice how I said H one time and H the other?
What was it?
Do you know what I am, Sean? I'm inclusive.
He had a song that you played a couple of years ago. Was very, very
Everything
popular.
he does is
yeah,
brilliant.
but no, what was the one that you played?
I can't remember now.
Ah, it was great.
Can't remember now. It seems.
What
a long
about
time
Laura?
ago. Laura is the voice in the Mystic Light. Good morning, Laura.
Hello there.
How are you?
Dead on, thanks. What about yourself?
Oh, if I was any better, I'd be calling the police.
Okay, that's going to be a good sign.
How are you today?
Oh, good,
sorry, I've already asked you that. Sorry.
It is. It's going
I'll
on
ask
in
you another
circles here
question.
already.
I'll ask you another question. What do you want?
Gerry, I'm an optician, and I'm having a wee night tonight in Telford's Opticians from 5 o'clock onwards, where all the sight test fees are going to. It's World Sight Day today, so all the sight test fees are going to World Sight Day towards the charity. And I was hoping you'd give me a wee shout out just so you get the word out that I'm going to be there. So if anybody in Orange wants to come down and get their eyes tested, they're more than welcome.
Is that free? It's not free.
Well, they'd have to pay, but the money goes to charity.
Okay, sorry, I missed what you said there. Just give us the details again.
I'm from Telford's Opticians. It's in 5 High Street in Newton Ards.
Uh-huh.
And anybody who comes down to get their eyes tested from 5 onwards tonight, the fees of their sight tests will go to World Sight Day.
Yes.
So basically all the money goes to charity.
All right then, okay. Well, maybe perhaps you'll get a good turnout there. So, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you.
That'd be great. Thanks for giving me a mention.
Not at all.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye. I'm just talking about Malachy Kush. Malachy Kush, of course, carving out a career for himself on television, and we wish him all the best. And people tend to forget how good a singer Malachi is. And, well, when I got a little email from him yesterday, I just hooked out, I think is the word, one of his albums, which I thought was one of his best. When was that out? I think it was last year, was it? It was called Celtic Heartbeat, Where the Heart Is. You forget how good a singer he is. Have a listen to this.
When midnight comes and people homeward tread, seek now your blanket and your feather bed. Home comes the rover, his journey's over. Yield up the nighttime to old John Reeves. Across the sky, the sun is gone astray. Tomorrow's cares are many dreams away. The stars are flying, your candle's dying. Yield up the darkness to old John's Reeves. Both man and master in the night are one. All things are equal when the day is done. The prince and the plowman, the slave and the free man, all find their comfort with old John O'Dreams. When sleep it comes, the dreams come running clear. The hawks of morning cannot reach you here. Sleep is a river, flow on forever. And for your boatman, choose old John O'Dreams. And for your boatman, choose old John O'Dreams.
What a great voice Malachi Cush has,
Lovely.
and you slag him all the time.
I don't slag Malachi.
No, I just said that. He's got a great voice, just like honey, isn't it?
Yeah.
So him and Deirdre Bunner are appearing in the Burnhaven in Cookstown this Saturday night at 8 o'clock. She's just as good a singer. Remember we heard the two of them together before? Mm-hmm. They're great.
Malachi presented the wee show on Radio Foyle.
That's right.
He also presented your show.
He did, yes.
He also did the big show.
And he also used to do Hugo.
Yeah. So
And
there
he
you are.
did all kinds of things. And now he's on TV. It just goes to show you the path to stardom is
We
is
started
littered,
him.
is littered with bad decisions. Is there someone on the line here?
Yes.
Gerry Kelly did your wee show, and look at him now.
I know.
I know.
I'm still waiting on the envelopes.
You know, people don't appreciate the breaks that you give to people.
I know.
I mean, let me just say for the benefit of the people who don't know this, you're the most generous of souls. often you bend over backwards for many people.
Look at the man I brought in and trained.
Who's that?
No, I better not.
Colin Murray?
No.
You trained him, didn't you?
No.
Did you
A man approached me and said to me, he said...
What are you doing tonight? What?
He said, I would like to get into radio.
Yes.
And how do I get into radio? And I said, well, I'll show you. I'll show you how to drive the desk, as it were. How do you work the controls and how it all works. And I sat in here night after night and made a little pilot, and the rest is history.
Who was that man?
Hugo Duncan. It's a fact.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's a fact.
You're proud of that. This is going to be something that you're going to have to live down in years to come. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Gerry.
How are you, sir?
I'm not too bad. Listen, I'm ringing up because I found 2 young staffy pups in Whitehall in Bangor last night, and they're black with a white blaze.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I have them here at my house, you know.
Yes.
I was wondering, you know, if you could put it over the radio for me, please.
I certainly could. What kind of pups did you say they were?
2 Stabbies, male.
I don't know what that is. How do you
2
spell that?
Staffordshire.
What kind of a dog is that?
Bull
terrier.
What, a bull terrier?
Like a terrier.
What do I know about
Staffordshire?
Yeah,
What
2
do I
Staffordshire
don't know about bull terriers.
Two Stabbies pups.
called
They're
Staffies.
2 males. They're 2 males.
Staffies? I don't know what a staffy is. Staffordshire. Yeah, thanks.
Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Staffordshire, you're a doggy man.
I'm not a doggy man. I
You
don't
claim to be a doggy
I
man.
like little dogs that you can put in your handbag.
You know what I mean? So you wouldn't know a staff if it came up and peed in your leg.
You would.
I would say there's a thing peeing in my leg, but I wouldn't be able to say what breed it is.
You wouldn't pick 'em away.
I like little tiny dogs.
I see.
I like wee women dogs. That's because my feminine side comes out when I see a dog. There are men who like big. You know the men who go out with big dogs and chains. I'm afraid of men like that. You know the men with the stripe down their trainers.
But if you notice, and we've talked about this before, the men at the end of the leash, they look like the dogs.
That's right, yeah. But you know what I used to hate? See, I don't mind what anybody does. What I do mind are men making comments on your dog. For instance, when I used to bring my dog out, when it was alive, of course, I haven't brought it out since it died because it doesn't enjoy it as much.
Does Ian have a dog?
I'm talking here.
But you're not being inclusive.
I'm being inclusive. I'm coming to Ian in a minute.
No, but first of all,
I'm going to say this thing, and then I'm going to say this thing to Ian. I've got him in mind when I'm saying this. When I used to take out my little dog, which was a little Lhasa Aspro,
right?
I used to walk out, and every once in a while, not every time, but every once in a while, I'd meet one of those men with a big dog on a chain.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they would say things to you. And I remember one guy in particular, and I'm not saying that everyone says this, but it was said to me a couple of times. The guy looked at my dog and he said, "What's that? A rat?" And I took grave exception to that because I never said to him, "What's that? Some kind of Frankenstein monster?" I never said that. I would never comment on a man's pet, no matter what kind of a pussy he had.
I did once. Ian, Ian, what sort of dog have you got?
You see, he's not answering you when you do talk to him.
I haven't got any dogs.
Oh, you haven't got any dogs?
No, my name's Len, actually.
Oh, Len, sorry, I called you Ian. Sorry.
Oh, Kevin.
And listen, you tell them that my address is 59 Skipperstone Road.
All right, then. So you've got 2 staffies that you...
I have the 2 of them here at the house. At the bungalow. At my bungalow.
I sense that this man is trying to withdraw from this conversation. He doesn't want to be in it.
I remember once saying to a man, and I regret it to this day, and you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And I thought, I've known this man all my life, to understand. You know, and I regard him as a very, very good friend.
Yes.
And that's why I said it. And when I said it, I knew it was wrong to say it. But
what did you say?
He was out walking a little tiny dog. Right?
Uh-huh.
And I said to him, I says, "That's ugly." I said, "What an ugly dog." But it was, and he knew it was ugly.
That's not the point.
But he said to me, he says, "It's the wife's."
I know.
And I thought...
In other words, he was making an
excuse. You know what I
excuse.
mean? I says,
He was embarrassed. You embarrassed him.
But it was an ugly looking dog.
Young Gerry, you get yourself another wee dog then.
I'm thinking very strongly about it.
Have you not got one there sitting next to you? Is he that bargain?
Like, go away. Thank you very much.
Right, all the best.
He's insulted you there.
They quit making Hillman imps in 1976. The 1984 must have been a ringer.
Pedant. Too many of these people about.
What about Louise?
What about Louise? That's what I say.
Oh, sorry, is it? Oh, sorry, it's not Louise at all. It's Lewis.
Who is it, Kevin?
Lewis.
All right, then. Lewis? Is it out of Coronation Street? Where is it?
2.
She said 3.
Tell me this and tell me no more. This is something I've always wanted to ask you.
Yes.
You're a man, you're well known in television circles.
Yes.
I watch Emmerdale. No, I watch the start of Emmerdale, and I love the helicopter view or over the airplane, over the hills and dales, right?
Yeah.
And then it shows you the actual little village of Emmerdale, and there's about 18 houses in it.
Uh-huh.
How come every one of them has a problem? Because there's nobody happy in it.
No, that's what it's.
They're either drug addicts, or somebody's an alcoholic, or they're fighting, or they're having,
You can't have them all sitting around drinking tea and watching television, can you?
Would you live in a place like that?
No.
You wouldn't buy a house in Emmerdale.
Sure, Ken Barlow has been married like 15 times and 8 or 9 murders in his family and all kinds of drug addicts and alcoholics all around him. And he's as happy as Larry. There is no past. There is a past, but nothing ever affects anybody. In the world of soap, you can be murdered one day, then you pop up the next day and you say, "Hey, a cup of tea, love." Doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a past. You refer to the past, but the past never affects you. Do you understand what I mean? People will acknowledge, "Oh, that's right. He was done for murder last year. Right, another pint, love." See, nothing affects anyone. They acknowledge it, but it doesn't affect them. As in real life, do you know the way things that happen to us stay with us forever? Stay with us forever. But it affects nobody because that's why everybody watches it every night. It's escapism.
What about the pub and the other one? Has it been done up?
Don't know yet. I haven't been talking to the interior decorator yet. Who's on the line here? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, who's this? I'm going to ask you who you are because nobody else here seems to know.
I'm Lois McKee, Gerry.
Yes, Lewis, how are you?
I've been reading The Third Policeman while I've been waiting on you.
Oh, Flann O'Brien?
Yes.
Have you? Doesn't take long to read that.
This is the second.
No, seriously, are you reading that?
Yes, I am. I've read it the second time.
Isn't it very good?
Have you read Miles McLaughlin?
Miles McLaughlin. Yes, I have many on occasion.
Fantastic.
Yeah, great. And there's a wonderful thing about. Do you ever see the piece of film that on Bloomsday, I think it was 1954 or 1955, they all went around, him and Patrick Calvin and all kinds of people going around in the footsteps of Leopold Bloom and Ulysses, and he's full as a Poe. Full as a Poe, and it's a terrible, terrible thing. You should keep your eye on it. I wonder if it's on YouTube. Probably
I don't
not.
know.
Anyway.
But anyway, it's good.
You're a big fan.
I like these Benny's water experiments.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Jerry, I've written a few lines about waking up in the morning, which I do very reluctantly sometimes get out of bed.
Yes.
It's called Waking in the Morning. You can tell me if you like it or not.
Go ahead.
Right, go ahead. Slowly stretching limbs, sleepily abated, limpidly, languidly, and limbo-like stated. Trying to make it rhyme. Pleasantly, silently as your mind awakes, thinking, half dreaming, in film-like takes. Reluctantly, you attempt to rise and prize your body to begin the daytime chores that wait unabated behind closed doors. That's all, Gerry.
Did you write that yourself?
I did.
Very good. That's very, very good.
Do you like it?
You did. You should write more. I mean, do you write much?
I do write a lot, but I haven't got anything published.
Have you not? Have you ever sent?
I tried with Gallery Press in Dublin, but they want contemporary stuff.
It's very hard to get things published. Have you tried Nobody in Belfast? No.
No.
You should. You should try
Anybody
various
you
people.
know?
Well, everybody rejects me, but
Do they? I got sad.
No. I'm only joking. I don't bother too much.
I could do write a lot. I like to write about things I feel,
Well, it's very good if you're published because then again it gives you. See, one of the things about writing, and I don't know if anybody else agrees with this. Dr. Johnson once said, "No man but a fool ever writes except for anything but money."
No man's a fool. What? Sorry, Jerry.
Well, what he actually really meant was, the only reason to write is for money, and people misunderstand that. See, the only reason that you write is because you want to do something good.
You want to create something.
Yeah, but it's very difficult if you want to do something good. See, a lot of people write, and I'm not including you in this category. A lot of people write and they send me stuff, and it's no good because they're writing for pleasure. So they just write. They don't think about it. So if you're going to write, it's a really hard work. And that's why most writers hate to write. The people
it's
who
like carving something out.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
The people who enjoy writing are usually not very good. The ones who hate it, they're really good because they know how hard work it is. Anyway, that's why am I telling you this?
Well,
anyway,
no, that's all right, sure.
Okay.
I can ring you up again with another
Listen,
piece.
thank you very much for that.
I don't know if you like it. It's just sometimes in the morning when you wake up and it's very hard to get up. And you're lying there and you're thinking, I better get up. And then you start, you don't really want to get up.
No. I remember the time when I was on the dole, when I was very, very happy, many years ago. And I used to lie in bed and I could lie as long as I liked. And I'll always remember that happiness. When you wake up in the morning knowing that you don't have to get up. You can lie in bed and read for a while and then go back to sleep again. Your mother would bring you up your breakfast and everything. Oh, it was great.
And you get a wee cup of tea.
You got a cup of tea and maybe a fry if you wanted. Or else you could lie on until your dinner's ready. Oh, those wonderful days. Anyway, thank you very much, love.
Days, Gerry.
Just you keep writing, okay?
Thank you very much.
Not at all. That was really nice.
And
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. And
Thanks.
you. Bye.
Sean too. Bye.
Sean and Sean too.
Ah, that's nice.
2 dogs are missing in the Ballinderry Cook area. One is a black Labrador. The other is a gold-red Labrador. See the way I thought I did that really well.
Francis Baxter rings from London.
Yes.
And Francis would like you to play The Voyage by Dana.
When the sun is going down and the night time blinds your eyes, and I don't know where I am, will you call me to your side? Baby, I love you, and I want you to be alright. Maybe I need you, honey, to help me through the night. Nobody tells you how to do it. Nobody else is going through it. Nobody else can understand. And why I need you tonight. When the rain is coming down and the river flowing high, and our love begins to drown, will you pull me up somehow? Will you pull me up somehow? Baby, I love you, and I want you to be alright. Maybe I need you, honey, to help me through the night. Nobody tells you how to do it. Nobody else is going through it. Nobody else can understand. And why I need you tonight. Oh, take me to the holy water, baby, and baptize me. Let me hear the sinners singing, we shall be set free. Take me to the Mississippi River, baby, and bury me in the holy water there for all eternity. Baby, I love you, and I want you to be alright. Maybe I need you,
That's an American band called, America they're called, and their album's called Romantica. That band, America, is headed by a man from our shores. Jimmy does, yeah. A fella called Ben Kyle. I don't know who he is, but perhaps maybe somebody would tell me about him. On tomorrow's show, we've got a young singer-songwriter, John Darcy's going to sing his latest single, and a fine band from Northern Ireland doing extremely well called I Am Not Left-Handed. And don't forget, tonight you can go to the Hayden's Bar in the Rock, County Tyrone, and witness a recording of Blas Cole featuring all kinds of wonderful musicians, and Andy McGlynn and Stephen Hayden and Cathal Hayden, everybody like that. So until then, see you tomorrow morning about 10:30. Goodbye.